WECT News on Fox Wilmington begins now with breaking news.
And right now, police are involved in a death investigation after finding a dead body inside a storage unit. Investigators responded to Secure Care self-storage in the 400 block of Wilmington's South College Road.
That's across from the College Acres Drive intersection. WECT's Zach Solon heard what investigators had to say about the situation.
Now, Zach, you're telling us that they don't suspect foul play right now.
Yes, John, what we know right now is there is no threat to anyone in this area, and the scene has been cleared for about an hour and a half now. While police do not suspect foul play in this case, they are still working to find out what exactly happened. Wilmington Police Lieutenant Greg Willett tells me the body was likely here for more than a day before officers found it this afternoon. He says at this point the medical examiner will perform an autopsy and try to figure out how this person died. Willett says detectives are confident this is not a result of a violent crime and lays out the process for cases like this one.
If it's not like a witness death or a known medical cause, we treat it basically as an unknown cause. And what we do at that time is we'll secure the area, we'll set up a crime scene, investigators will be notified, they'll come out, they'll begin their investigation, talk to any potential witnesses.
Police have not released the name of the person who died and are still working to find out how they got to this storage unit here. John and Daniela, this is a case that we will keep following as it develops over the next couple of days, and we'll be sure to bring any updates both here on air and online at foxwilmington.com. But for now, I'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, Zach Solon live in Wilmington, thanks. For the second day in a row, one of the area's school buses crashed during an early morning run. Police say the bus and a minivan collided early this morning at the intersection of Wooster and South 17th Streets in Wilmington. The bus did not have any children on board at the time. Crews took the driver of the van to the hospital, though, with a minor injury. We have no word yet from Wilmington police whether they cited either driver. A school bus crashed Tuesday, taking students to a middle school in Brunswick County. No serious injuries happened in that crash.
A police officer seen passing a stopped school bus is now on suspension. Concord's police chief says Sergeant Matthew Willett is suspended without pay for 5 days. You may remember this video. Take a look on your screen. A parent of a child on the school bus caught it all on video. Willett's vehicle nearly hit a child getting off the stopped bus.
A driver is facing charges after his car crashed into a house in the Winnebago area of Brunswick County. Highway Patrol saying the crash damaged the front porch and the patio of a home on Town Creek Road. No one was home at the time the crash happened. The driver of the car, Thomas Chappell, is facing several charges tonight, including driving while impaired and not having an operator's license. Troopers say Chappell's son was also in the car at the time of the crash. No one reported injuries after that wreck. Investigators have identified the man who died after getting hit by a car while riding his bicycle.
79-year-old Edward Lillis of Wilmington died at the scene of that crash. It happened Tuesday night at the intersection of Oleander and Independence. We're told a police officer who was helping Lillis tried to save him, but he died from his injuries. Investigators say the bike rider did not have the right of way. Right now, no charges are expected to be filed.
Ryan Wiggins is in jail tonight on a charge of soliciting a child by computer. Investigators arrested Wiggins Wednesday in Bolivia. We're told the arrest stems from an investigation by the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office Special Crimes Unit. All right, let's get you outside at this hour to Elizabethtown in Bladen County. A lot of the area seeing some showers, not really a lot of heavy rain so far. First Alert meteorologist Eric Davis in the studio. Is that going to change overnight, Eric, with more storms rolling through?
We do think the rain will get a little heavier, probably a little more widespread later on tonight, especially as we head towards tomorrow morning. Also, because an area of low pressure, which is developing off the South Carolina coastline, will be moving closer to our area, and that should be your peak rain chance overnight tonight, early on your Friday morning. For now, though, things are getting a little bit quieter. You can see generally a decreasing trend, at least in the short term, in the amount of patchy showers. Just some patchy light showers right now, New Hanover County, and a couple of those patchy showers now shifting west of I-95. This is the view in Whiteville, just a little further south of Elizabethtown. Again, you can see some damp pavement. Overcast conditions in Whiteville, no rain at the moment. 63 degrees with a north wind at 5 miles per hour. And for your drive time forecast tomorrow, I do expect some rain around, maybe even some heavier rain and a few embedded thunderstorms closer to the coast. Temperatures likely to be in the upper 60s to around 70. The rest of your First Alert forecast is coming up in a few moments.
Right now, 2 workers are still unaccounted for after a massive 5-alarm fire at a construction site today in South Charlotte.
5 crews had to be rescued. 15 construction workers, including one who ended up trapped on a crane. Ron Lee has our recap.
It just got bigger and bigger and bigger. They just kind of, you knew the building was gone.
Under a calm spring sky, chaos erupted in South Charlotte.
It looked like a big bonfire. I mean, it was just fire everywhere.
We got probably 2 flights down, and then the fire alarm started going off in our building.
A massive fire, a construction site in South Park engulfed in flames.
Debris was flying everywhere. It was awful.
Plumes of black smoke jetting into the air.
There was a lot of emergency personnel that was on scene. They're trying their best. Hats off to them for even, putting themselves at risk to do this.
We had over 90 firefighters on scene who heroically rescued 15 workers from the construction site.
A dramatic rescue caught on tape.
Like R21 to command, we still have a crane operator in the crane between the Bravo and Bravo exposure. He's stuck on the platform trying to get out.
Tonight, answers about how this happened remain unclear as some families wait for news.
According to the construction foreman, there are 2 construction workers that are unaccounted for.
The Carolina squat is now going to be banned across both Carolinas. The popular truck modification has the front end higher than the back end. South Carolina's governor has now signed a bill into law to ban it. North Carolina did that back in 2021. Law enforcement saying the modification is dangerous because it makes it tougher for drivers to see what's ahead of the vehicle. A nursing shortage continues to impact healthcare services here and all across the country, really. Novant Health started a nurse residency program 18 months ago to help recruit and keep nurses here in southeastern North Carolina. In the program, nurses go on rotations. They get to see how different floors operate, get a better sense of what department they might like best before they go out on a floor on their own. Officials at New Hanover Regional say the program brought in about 120 nurses last year with a 91% retention rate. We're told the average nationally is about 70%. So far, they call it a win-win.
They get the opportunity to experience different places in nursing without committing to a unit right up front, which makes our ability to retain them a lot better. So I do think that we will really address staffing with this program and really retain the nurses that we're bringing on.
The State Nursing Board reported a shortage of about 21,000 registered nurses back in 2020, and it's expected to grow to more than 30,000 by the end of this decade.
Tonight kicked off the North Carolina Black Film Festival. Cameron Art Museum held an opening reception, and folks tonight got to hear from actress and North Carolina native Pam Grier on why events like this one are so important.
People want to have an event to go to, and that's why they'll pay $10 and $12. So when you don't pay the writers what they used to get, and now you want to reduce what they're making, they can't survive.
Now events continue into Friday evening at Django's Playhouse, all day Saturday at Live Oak Bank, and then on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Cameron Art Museum. To see a full list of events, you can just visit our website.
The effort to rebuild the dam in Boiling Spring Lakes is taking a major step forward. Town leaders plan to break ground on the dam restoration project Saturday, June 17th. Now, you may remember the dam failed during Hurricane Florence, causing the lakes to drain. That ceremony will happen at the Sanford Dam in town. Work is expected to begin on the nearly $60 million project sometime between the end of June and the early part of July.
All right now you have a chance to win a brand new TV and also a Bojangles gift card. Fox Wilmington wants to see your rising baseball star. To enter for your chance to win, just head over to foxwilmington.com, click the red button at the top, and upload a picture of your rising star player.
We'll give away a $50 Bojangles gift card every week up until July the 2nd, leading up to the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Grand prize, a 70-inch TV, $100 gift card. Winners will be announced each Friday night during our 10 o'clock newscast, with the grand prize winner announced during the All-Star Game July 11th.
We have an active shooter inside the airport, so we need everybody to stay clear.
Shots fired inside the world's busiest airport.
New video of the 2021 incident reveals a vulnerability at TSA checkpoints across the nation.
From the veterans' point of view, sometimes it's hard to match that need with the organization.
Veteran support organizations are taking a new approach to connect veterans with the help they need.